And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our middle school honor band conductor for this evening. She is a native of Walnut High School and a proud graduate native Walnut High School and a proud graduate of Walnut High School. Ms. Takahashi holds a bachelor's degree in music education from the UCLA Herb Alpert School of Music, where she studied flute and conducting and later earned her master's degree through the American Band College at Central Washington University. She is currently in her 9th year as instrumental music director at Walnut High School, where she leads the bands and orchestra and mentors student leaders across multiple music organizations. Beyond her school community, she serves as the Education Programs Director for Pacific Crest Youth Arts Organization, supporting young musicians throughout Southern California. She is passionate about using music to build community, inspire excellence, and create meaningful experience for students. So please join me in giving a round of warm welcome to Ms. Katie Takahashi.
Good evening, everybody. It is such an honor to be here, to be standing in front of your students and conducting such an amazing ensemble. I feel very honored to have been asked by Mr. Quiñones to be the middle school honor band conductor. And we've just had a really great time. We've had one rehearsal, one long 3-hour rehearsal. We did a lot of digging into this music, and I really hope you enjoy the program tonight. This next piece that we are going to play is called Me, and in parentheses it's called Reaffirmation. This piece is a special place in my heart, and I know Mr. Quinones also connects to this piece. A friend of ours from our master's program commissioned this piece by Randall Standridge, and it is an anthem for band students. So band students, we talked a little bit about how to kind of like believe in ourselves and be like confident in what we do and our instruments and how we play and how we carry ourselves. So that's the message behind this piece, and I really hope that elementary students, you connect with this piece as well. It's cool to be in band. I'm telling you, it is the coolest thing to do in all of your school years. It's cool to be in band. So I hope you enjoy. This is Reaffirmation, an anthem for our band friends here. That's such a beautiful piece by Randall Standridge. And again, I think it's important to recognize how much work the students have put in, just in being in band in general. The fifth graders and the elementary school honor band did amazing. It's awesome to see the progress that your students can make in just a few years. So all of those hours practicing at home, all of those squeaky sounds, all of those like maybe not so great sounds, this is the payoff. So parents, give yourselves a round of applause for supporting your students in this activity. Students, give your parents a round of applause. is going to feature our percussion section, and they're back there tuning and setting up their next piece of percussion equipment. Our percussion section has worked really hard on all of these pieces, but this one in particular will feature our percussion section. So I hope you enjoy this next piece. This is Terracotta Warriors by Scott Watson. part of it. It's also warm in this gym. We have a few more pieces for you. Don't they sound phenomenal? It's hard to believe that this is a middle school honor band. I think that this ensemble could easily be up there with a lot of the high school ensembles. So you students, you guys sound great. Good job. We have a few more. This next piece is called Awakened, and it's by Kate Nishimura. This is a nice, beautiful, slow piece. It has a kind of morning sunrise vibe to it. And I picked this piece because I felt like I had an opportunity here to pick a female composer and a female Japanese composer. And I think that representation matters very much, especially when we choose music. So I decided I would love to program a piece by a Japanese female composer. So I hope you enjoy this next piece. This is Awakened by Kate Nishimura. All right, and before we play our last couple pieces, this will be the last time I speak. I don't want to speak too much. Ish will take the mic from me. I do want to thank Ish Quinones for inviting me to be part of this honor band experience. Can we give it up for Mr. Q? Again, all of the band directors and music educators in this district are the best of the best. Students and parents, you're very lucky to have a district that supports music education, to have board members and superintendents and principals that support music education. Parents, for being here and supporting your students through music education. This is a really special experience, and I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And students, lastly, I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be your conductor tonight. I'm very thankful to have met and worked with all of you, and I hope this is not the last time we meet. I'm sure I will see you at the Wilson High School Field Show Tournament someday. Yeah. And in your future music education experiences, I know we will meet again. So thank you, students. This next piece is called Dark Ride by Randall Standridge. I hope you enjoy.
They're sounding phenomenal. Before we play our last song, I would just like to, once more, thank you all for being here. I would also like to give a shout out to our elementary and middle school principals. If you're here, please stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Elementary and middle school principals. They do a lot of hard work to make everything run smoothly. None of this happens without the support. Last but not least, I would also like to thank Dr. Campio and Wilson High School for allowing us to host this awesome concert here at Wilson. And last but not least, I would like to remind you that there's a concession stand sale, so on your way out, if you haven't had dinner, please support our RWMA program here at Wilson by buying food, snacks, anything. All right, a little support goes a long way. Last but not least, I would like to say a final thank you to Ms. Katie Takahashi for coming out and voting with our students. This last song is a rock song, which I'm hoping people will recognize. It's called Basket Case. It's this arrangement of Basket Case was made originally in 2010 on the very first Hacienda-La Puente Unified School District Honor Band. So this is our exclusive version of Basket Case. So I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, we are going to do a fun thing right now. The band is going to play Basket Case again. However, this is our encore of the song. However, this is an opportunity we're going to give parents to get out of your seats, get up and close and personal, and take photos of your students in around the band, not amongst them. They know what to do. We're just thank you so much for attending our 2026 Honor Band concert. Please give your